What's good, everybody? What's good? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk and Real Topic with yours truly, Queen Mimi. We hope that everybody is staying blessed, staying safe, and of course, as always, taking care of yourself out there. Y'all already know we've been working like crazy, getting caught up on things, taking care of things, handling things, just been busy all the way around and linked up with some familiar people and just doing what we got to do, doing us right now, getting rest of course when we can. You already know, and we definitely still here to do our shows. Make the long story short, stay on schedule and just stay focused like we said, no matter what. So with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the topic for the evening, y'all. We wanted to talk about living and letting go. And we're gonna get into a few tips on how to do that, a few suggestions, if you will. But of course, we're gonna give you our own interpretation through Islam, through the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings on how to really live and let go. First and foremost, we're gonna say we all have had this habit, correct? Holding on to things, resentment, a grudge from something somebody's did a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. We can go on and on. We don't care how recent it is. And look, we get it. When you done been done wrong and people done lied to you and use you and all that, then they go behind your back and make you the bad guy, the bad woman or whatever. And like we said, and we cannot say this enough. We know nobody is perfect. We all done messed up. We all got skeletons. We all got a past, all that. And nobody really has room to talk about anybody, but we do it anyway, of course, because we think we all high and mighty, got our nose in the air. We think, oh, you know what, don't stink. Everybody does. It's just a whole matter of owning up to it. And I'm bogus. Whatever the situation is, I'm bogus, I'm wrong, I apologize. Let's move forward. If the other person chooses to, of course. So we all know about that. We had so many grudges against so many people, and we all think it's gonna affect the other person. We know this when we're holding a grudge and resentment and still mad about something. And we put all that energy into a negative path, a negative mindset, instead of taking that same energy and making your glow up and your comeback better, because that's the best revenge. We used to think, and we can't say the words used to enough, because when I came a long way these past 4 years learning Islam, all that. But we used to be the queen, like, get out my life. We don't want to deal with you. You lied. You did this. You did that. And we never named like anything we did. Why? Because people already put our business out on the street. So people be like, oh, you think you perfect. You ain't never did nothing wrong. And we be like, nah, but all my business out there. Ain't nothing really for me to tell. So we can elaborate very little if you like. We can always do all that. We just say all that to say, dealing with all that from people from our past, even like the most recent part about 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago. Almost there. Dealing with people like that. And we sitting here working on proving our point. We ain't the bad guy, we ain't bogus, blah blah blah. All that unnecessary energy, all that unnecessary anger didn't affect nobody but us, because we pretty sure, like y'all, we realized that we were nothing but amusement for everybody we was around. Either that or we was in a shadow. It didn't matter what we wanted, our dreams, none of that crap mattered. It was like a very hard pill to swallow. But after bumping our head against the wall over 1,000 times and finally realizing that, it made it so much easier, and also mainly with people already cutting us off, to let go and walk away. And it's so crazy. And we're going to say this again at the end of the show, but it's so crazy because we always believe that, like, no matter how ugly things got or no matter what we was going through, whether it was good, bad, in between, it happened for a reason. All the betrayal, all the lies, all the stupid mistakes we made, the wrong people we were around, put our trust in, put our faith in, all that. It just made it so much easier. And at the time, keywords, at that time, we sat here like, what did we do? What did we do to deserve this? Granted, like we said, once again, can't say it enough, nobody is perfect, but what did we do to deserve, being deceived? People misrepresenting themselves, not being true to who they are, or even just telling you their real intentions because they know you're going to do an about face and go in the other direction. So dealing with all that, going through all that, and then when we try to speak up, oh wow, we might as well have been crucified. We call people out on their bull and we have no problems doing that, and then the script get flipped on us and we just like, what just happened? Like, how did we, are you serious? Because everybody wants to be grown until it's time to really tell the truth, own up, and apologize. And we have this whole twisted mentality, this twisted out view, like if you do that, that you're not grown, that you're less human, that you're imperfect. And the last one, nobody is perfect, but it won't make you any less human. And nobody's ever choked to death from swallowing their pride and just saying, you know what, it's my fault. Dealing with all that can cause people to hold their grudge because it's like, you know what you did to me. You know you lied, cheated, stole, like we said, gossip, slander, slack talk, whatever. And you need to be held accountable for it. That's why best example we can use is like when people be heartbroken and they kill their spouse or their parents or whatever, and that person very well may have been bogus. Like we done heard stories of people unaliving their loved ones or their spouse because they was caught cheating. And look, we know we done been in that situation. We don't know how many times, but it ain't worth it. We get it. You in the moment, you heartbroken, and then they stand acting all arrogant, like, what you gonna do without me? You know how people are. Sis, boy, you're not there. We can live without a lot of people in our life, but some of us choose to have the right people around because we don't want to live without them. We can, but we don't want to. Like we said, the right people. And they just stand there all arrogant, like they just a gift. You are like one tiny dot, one tiny speck in this world. You're not as important as you think you are. Who are you helping or doing anything for other than yourself? Who? Yeah, you living good, you're doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C, but who are you really helping? Save their life, make their life better, help them be the best version of themselves. If you're not doing that, then anything you got going on means nothing to us. Absolutely nothing. And that's what a lot of people deal with. And that's why it's so hard for them to let go. Like, we know what the other person did. We know what they did. They know what they did. Of course, they never going to amount to it or own up to it. That's what we expect in our head. Beautiful, ain't it? It would be nice to have every single person in your life actually say they were the bad guy, not you. We know how it feels. We have yet to hear we're a good woman, we good this, we're a good mom, we XYZ, whatever. Because all our faults and, shortcomings and our pros and cons, all that always gets thrown in our face. And, when we talk to anybody, we just talk straightforward. We keep it 1,000. We ain't finna say 100. We keep it 1,000. And we just talk out of love and concern. The backlash that we get is just like in defense mode. Like, you attacking me, you coming for me. No, you're not that important. You're not that important. If we're talking to you or saying anything to you, that's anybody in our life, and anybody that know us, especially now, they know this. If we taking any time or effort to talk to you, period, obviously it's because we love and care about you. Because anybody else, do you? We don't care. Get dead, do you, because you're not doing nothing for nobody. Your mama should have just swallowed. Yeah, we said it. And, when you get to that point, like, really, I don't have to be treated this way. I don't have to take this level of disrespect from anybody. That's why we say you can live without anybody in your life. We an introvert. And for any of y'all that can relate, being by ourselves is peaceful. It's so quiet. It's so relaxing. We ain't in no drama. We stay in our own lane, doing what we need to do. That's it. When you worry about what the other person doing, what anybody's saying about us, we went through that phase where we cared what people were saying. Of course we did. But now, no, we don't care. And that's how you really let go. That person knows what they did. We done had the worst said about us. And of course, like our people do, Black people talking to you, no proof, no paperwork, no nothing. We believe it and go with it. Why? Because it's evil and we love it and it's tearing somebody else down. But Elijah Grace didn't tear us down. And he was with us the whole entire time. We went through everything we was going through. And that's why we're still here, because of him. And that's it, that's all. Like we said, the other person know what they do. They know exactly what they're doing. They know it from the start. It didn't just happen. You plan everything. I heard people say, well, it was an accident. I slipped and fell. Or I didn't mean to. Yeah, you did. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't mean to get caught. I didn't mean to scam y'all. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry for what I did. That means they meant to do it. What they didn't mean to do was get caught in any way, shape, or form. And this is what we're going into now. Let go. They're not worth it. They know what they're doing. You have one life to live. You get one shot at it. Do you really want to spend it mad at somebody that ain't even checked on you, ain't even called to see if you good? After they undid you dirty? Us, we cut people off. Because, yeah, we said it. You don't deserve a place in our life when you done did us wrong, especially now if you don't want to wake up and reclaim your own. No. You ain't trying to be a follower of Elijah Muhammad? No. Why else would we need you around so we can watch you die? Keep watching you mess up and, F your life up? We already done did that with ours. Now we're repairing and fixing everything that we done messed up. Because we'll say we was messed up. We've gotten a lot better, but yeah, we still messed up. We ain't never gonna be perfect, but we can be better, and we are determined, and y'all should be too, to be the best version possible that we can be. And we're gonna keep working as long as we got a pulse and breath in our body each and every day. We don't care what happens. We gonna get up, fix it, deal with it. Some days gonna be better than others, and keep it moving. That's the best revenge you can clap back with anybody. Yeah, you can put some on social media. You can do a little post. They're going to know it's about them. You can text them, talk to them, argue, whatever. But the best solution, and we should have known this years ago, just leave, work on yourself. We don't care what you got to do. You don't have to prove anything, but be better. If we ever see that person again, if we ever see anybody from our past, you know what we're saying? We don't want to be looking the same way. Not that we got anything to prove, but no, we don't want to be looking the same way. We want to be better. So you can see, okay, they didn't need me. No. Who told you was that special and we did? You told yourself that. See, we had to go through a lot to realize we were special and unique, and we were, yeah, dare we say it, a little more than human. Our whole life we wonder, like, why do people hate us so much? Why do people always assume that we here to attack them, that we sensitive, that we cheated, we this and we that? And the attacks and the coming for us, the clap back, all that. We just sitting here like, damn, we know we ain't perfect, but what the hell? Like, yo, you put that much energy into us, and we thought for so long there was something wrong with us, and we're like, no, it's not. And there may be some things wrong, but do we deserve for people to, keyword, try to destroy us, try to tear us down with their lies and deceit and gossip, talking behind our back, even to our face? No, nobody deserves that. Period. Because nobody should be out here calling nobody out when you just as dirty, you bogus too. And like we said, and we pride ourselves with this, we cut a lot of people out of our life. We don't want you there. A lot have made it very, very clear they don't want to be around us anyway. So like we said, that made it so much easier. We had to accept and realize, and it hit like a flood, that we're never going to get the accountability and apologies we deserve. So what can we do at this point? Like we said, get our game up, continue to step our game up, get our glow up, and make our comeback stronger than ever. So if we run into these evil bastards again, we can do what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, and treat them the same way they taught us. We can represent and let the world know who we stand for, and Allah's going to defend us in our stand. No, we ain't perfect. We still got things to work on, even as a sister captain, even as a Muslim woman, even as a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We have so much we need to work on and change. But at least we're on the right side now. And yes, we said it. Once again, if this show is not for you, we ask that you please leave the room. Because we got sick and tired. We don't know about y'all. We got sick and tired of feeling like a loser, being the blame, being the bad guy, and just we don't ever want to see any of them people again. But in the event that we do, and this is going to be always more so for us than them, we want you to be mad. We want you to be pissed because you didn't kill us, you didn't destroy us, you tried. You made a good effort. And we're going to give you a round of applause for making us believe that we were special and unique, and your intentions were never good. You just wanted to use us, exploit us, keep us in your shadow, and keep us under your thumb like we some dang on housewife that worked 24/7. We telling y'all, when we got to Illinois, Indiana, that was the first time we had rest since we left Atlanta, since we grew up in Florida, all that. And when we got here, we were still holding on to things and still mad and all this crap while they're going on living their life, doing whatever. We don't know now because we don't speak to them, but going on doing whatever. So we like, why are you still holding them? They made it very clear you mean nothing. They think you're never going to be nothing. They want to make you the monster. Be the monster in everything that you do. Your podcast, radio, jewelry, skincare, anything you got going on. Your wardrobe, your appearance, especially the changes we're making on the inside that's going to pour on to the outside. That we're doing better, that you, like we said earlier, not air. And you're not that important, and we can live without you around. And we are firm believer in what you put out there, especially energy, and everything will come back to you. You put out good, it's going to come back. You put out bad, it's going to come back. And we will never, ever, I guess in a way we can't understand, but people are just stupid. Out here doing evil, doing all this wrong, and you wondering why, which you know why, because you evil down to your core, things is happening to you. But like we said, everybody's ready to be grown until it's time to do all that. And we always want to blame other people. And we'll say 95% of the time they deserve it. But that little 5%, what was your reaction? How did you handle it? Like we said, we're not saying nobody been wrong. We ain't saying nobody been lied to. None of that. But we can be so much better than what we were. And that's something we had to realize. Seriously, we had to realize that ourselves. Whether we was in the right, whether we was in the wrong, is really irrelevant. Cause like we said, that person's gonna get what's coming to them. So it really ain't no need to, hold on to evil, lying, conniving, exploiting. We done dealt with all of it. That don't care. Because people that love you, people that are happy, they don't go around spreading evil. They don't go around cheating. They don't go around lying. They don't go around stealing. If you are really, really happy, they don't go around gossiping. They don't go around lying about their best friend, their sister, brother, cousin, whatever. Just like with us. You got a problem with us, cool. You don't like us, hate us, don't want to see us succeed, whatever. All we ask is stay where you at. You ain't even got to contact us. We still gonna breathe. We still gonna thrive. All that. That's where we're at now. You get sick and tired. People know what they do. We can't stand people. I ain't mean to do that. All that, like we said earlier. Or that's my bad. I didn't think. So now you can't use your brain. You know how I use it for evil, but now you can't use your damn brain. Alright. How stupid do you think we look? And that's how people will treat you. Like they really think you're stupid. Like you're not gonna figure it out. And some of us, we let it roll off our shoulder, fly over our head like a bad joke. And then we waking up one day wondering like, How I get here? How this happen? Because we allowed it. We did it too. When you ignore them red flags and this person is bogus, get away. Get away before you waste time. We don't waste it enough. Do you? We don't care who it is. We ever see you again, we able to get that speech. Hey, look at man. Tell you something. Lashika, that little slave, that little weak little girl that didn't have no backbone, all that, she's gone. We ain't got no problem saying this. We are not cool. I don't like you. You made it very clear you didn't love me or like me. I'm not finna sit here and put up no pretenses. But we will be civil. If we got to do business or whatever, we do business. And that's it. I don't even need to speak to you. Really. Because you don't run the show. So, ain't going to be no animosity or nothing like that. This is just a little example. Ain't going to be no animosity, no arguing, no rubbing stuff in people's face because we really ain't going to care. One thing about this is once we stop dealing with you, we really stop dealing with you, we don't give a damn about what's going on in your life. You can be at the top of the world or you can be down in the gutter. Don't care. Do you? Why? We already lost enough years of our work. We already lost enough years of being happy, just being ourselves. We're dealing with that right now. Losing time, wasting time. That's all we have. We sitting around waiting for things to change. We got to get up. And that's what we're doing now. So we don't have time, even if we wanted to worry about what the other person is doing. And it's crazy as hell. You see people again, they really act like you're supposed to remember the good old days. When you was lying and cheating and talking down and, putting your hands and all that, you want us to remember that. No, but what about the good times though? The bad outweighs the good, but that's all we remember. The last thing we remember of you is a bad memory. And we have deleted a lot. The last memory we have of you is a bad memory. Put it however you want to put it. But that's what we would say. We're not trying to be cool with anybody. You got a problem with us, we are not trying to be cool. You made it very, very clear. You can apologize, it's not going to be accepted. Because we're not the ones you got to repent to. You got to repent to our Father, our God. That will be Master Father Muhammad between praise fair, which will be Allah in the flesh. That's who you got to repent to. We are sister captain now, so we are not on the same level that we were when you last saw us. Nowhere near it. We are a lot happier now. We have found so much peace, and now, we actually are proud of ourselves because now more than ever we are pushing with everything that's going on. We are thriving with everything that's going on. We still here with everything that's going on, and we know it's gonna be our life at the end of the tunnel. Always, because we don't give up. We don't really know how. Been fighting for as long as we can remember. We have no clue how to give up. It ain't even in us. We got people waiting on us, looking to us, looking up to us. People just don't even know. We take all this energy because somebody did us wrong and they knew what they was doing. They knew it. Because you loved them, you wanted to be there for them, and please believe we get it. But unfortunately, a lot of people ain't going to appreciate it. We even had one relationship where we was told we never did anything for that person. And that was our final straw. It was like, you know what? You just want to be miserable. We did everything we could because we were struggling for a little bit. Lost our job. And now they felt like out of the blue, they carrying everything. And we was just like, wow. This person ain't never going to appreciate you. Nobody you dealt with will ever appreciate you. What are you doing? Losing your self-worth, all this crap over some man? Oh, I bet. A little boy? Scratch that. We ain't finna say man. A little boy? You better remember you the prize. Gonna say it again. We better remember we are the prize. We are strong. We are resilient. We the original. Nobody can walk in the room and be us like we can. Nobody can have our swag, our style, our attitude like we can. Nobody can get through any of these trials and tribulations in life like we can. Nobody will ever be us. Take away all this material stuff, we don't care. Nobody can ever be us. There's only one. Of course, we think we got a twin out there somewhere, and we do. But still, can't be us. And we had to realize that over these past couple of years, obviously everything that's happened to you was supposed to kill you. Same for y'all. It was supposed to destroy you. It was supposed to destroy us. It was supposed to make us want to give up. Same for y'all. It was supposed to make you question your worth. And we're going to say it over and over, same to y'all. It's supposed to make you doubt yourself. Push yourself. We don't care what you're going through, like you fighting a nigga on the street. You satisfied with the mediocre life you're living because you can be better. You can be the best version of yourself ever in life that you could possibly be, and nobody can take that away from you. Your inner peace can never, ever take that away. So like we said, y'all, at the beginning of the show, we have a few little suggestions, bullet points on how you can really like live and let go. I think we mentioned a couple of these already, but it never hurts to go over it again, just in case anybody missed something. So here we go, y'all. The first one. A lot of things we need to do, but this is one of them. This is something that we have to remind ourselves of over and over. Accept what you can't control. Not everything in your life can be controlled or fixed. Acknowledge what you can change, influence, and focus on. Number one thing, your attitude. We know we mentioned that earlier, and your responses. You can't control what the other person does. You can't control some of your circumstances, none of that. What you can control, number one, we can't say that enough. You can't control your attitude. Just like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, we find the bright side in everything that's going on. We don't care how small it is. It's always a bright side. And that's something we're practicing more and more. There's always a bright side. And your response to stuff. And what people call you for is what you answer to. If you ain't no hoe, you ain't gotta respond. You ain't no cheater, you ain't gotta respond. You ain't no liar. We all done lied. But you ain't gotta respond. And what people say or what they do too is your response. Let them do whatever. We like let people know every now and then you have around to find out, you know. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that sometimes. Sometimes. When it's necessary. What we will say when people, they want that clap back, they want that response, that negative one, don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. You can let them know politely. You ain't even gotta be a nigga about it. You can let them know politely, hey, boy, I don't like the way you treated me, or next time, give them a chance, so on and so forth. Keep moving. A lot of things in life we can't, especially what other people do. We can't say that enough. So you got to make sure you checking yourself at all times and practicing that. Speaking of practicing, practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment will help you detach from the past and future worries. We done said this before. We love meditation music. The relaxing or simply focusing on what you're going through at that current moment, because you can't go around it, can't go under it, you can't go over it, so you might as well face it. That's the quickest and best way to get through anything. And dealing with any negativity, even if you were stupid like we was. You know what? He played me. He got me. He cheated on me. He lied to me. He put his hands on me. Now what am I gonna do? We can tell you after our last, we was done. We was like, nah, we accepted Islam so fast, it ain't make no sense. Because we realized what we was doing wasn't working, and we are not trying to end up in no prison cell or unalive, because we can't control our anger, our hands, whatever the case may be. No, ain't nobody worth that. We'd rather just leave. Forget that. So that's what we had to learn. Okay, you need to disappear for a little bit. Reinvent yourself, keep reinventing yourself, keep going, everything you got going on, your podcast, radio, producing, music, writing, get all that done. So when you come back, bam, you got that going on, you got this, you that, you married, you a sister captain, bam. Dang, a lot done changed since I last seen you. Yeah, that's the whole point. Because we don't want to be that person anymore. Which means we got to stay from around the people that's going to bring out that person in us. Okay. Oh, this next one. Forgiveness is freedom. Now, this is a very touchy subject because some people have a hard time forgiving. Some people, they forgive like the weather changes. Us, and this is just our opinion, y'all, we not the forgiving type. And we're going to make sure we explain this. So people be like, what you mean? You just said not holding a grudge and all that crap. No, that's not what we mean. When people know what they have done, especially grown adults, teenagers, kids, you can kind of give them a pass because most of the time they're being influenced. They don't know no better. But when you get to be an adult, nah, you know what you're doing. You go into a relationship, you know you're going to cheat, you know you're going to be bogus, you know that. And even if you don't go in, somewhere along the line, you start having them thoughts. So when we say we have a hard time forgiving, to us, that's saying that that person's behavior was okay. It's not okay. And we not saying hold a grudge. We just saying remember, and we hope this makes sense. Remember so you don't allow it to happen again. You know what I'm saying? So you see an ex or your family from your past, they did you wrong, and they say, you know what, let's get back together. Let's try it again. Nope. Come on, fam. I'm your sister. I'm your auntie, whoever. You ain't ever gonna trust me again? Nope. I put my hand in the fire one time and got burned. Take that back more than one time. You think we're finna do it again? Oh man, you still mad? You still no, but we haven't forgotten. And we stop giving a damn about people that don't give a damn about us. When's the last time we heard from you? When's the last time you checked up to see if we need anything? Exactly. So don't be in our face talking all that hoopla, blah, 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 ain't trying to hear it. So we hope that makes sense, y'all. We're not saying hold a grudge. Absolutely not, because that person ain't worth it, and we stand on that. We just basically saying don't forget. Keep it in the back of your mind somewhere, locked up in a little closet. So if you ever see that person again, or you see signs of that happening again, get ghosts. Forgiveness, that's a different how can we put this, outlook for different people. Like we said, some people forgive, some people won't, and they holding a grudge. Some people don't forgive and they're not holding a grudge, they just choose not to deal with that person no more. Like we said, that's just us. We don't forget, but we will cut y'all. We probably one of the main queens of cutting people off. You done did us wrong, holla. Especially at this point in our life, we ain't got time. You know what you did, keep moving. You can be in denial all you want, but you're gonna have to answer to somebody. We already did that. Our slate's been wiped clean. So we already done did all that. We ain't got to explain nothing. Think whatever you want. Whenever you're talking about this, you're getting a little bit of temporary attention. And that's it, that's all. So that's just our take on forgiveness. You know, we don't. Not that we holding a grudge, because we ain't never gonna forget. Like we say, we want to make that very, very clear, but we don't forget. We're not holding no grudge against nobody. We just do not forget all them emotions and all that stuff, because we real heartless. We don't care. We're A-white. All the emotions, caring about you, forgiving, like we just said, acting like we cool. We can't be fake. We just can't. We don't like you, you gonna know it. You did us wrong, you gonna know it, however you want to put it. But like we said, we understand and realize that people have different outlooks when it comes to forgiveness. Like we said last time, that's just ours. Take it however you gonna take it. We frame the situation. Next one on the list, y'all. We frame the situation. Sometimes shifting your perspective on life, heartbreak, whatever the case may be, it can help you let go. And what we mean by that is, like we say you went through a real bad breakup, right? Person did you wrong, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes, because if they cheated, you already know they're a dog, male or female. We don't even care. They lied to you, they're a liar. That's not hard to figure out. But when you've been through, domestic violence, and y'all arguing, there ain't no trust, this person cheating, whatever the case may be, y'all have a really bad breakup, and then you still going through stuff after the breakup, especially if you got kids with this person. It's been some relationships we glad we ain't have kids with these people, because we would have to deal with them for the next 18 years. And yeah, we gonna say we got a couple now. Don't even want to do it. And we got a little more time left, and we got a year for one, a little over a year for one. And our baby girl just turned 14. So we got a couple more years. But you know what? Should have thought about that before we laid down, didn't we? We'll take that. We will take that. But sometimes it just helps to sit back and be like, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? So you don't take it into the next relationship. Like we said, you can't control the other person, but yeah. But yeah, you can't control that other person, but you can reflect, why did they do? Why did they say? Why would they mess around? Blah, 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 blah. You know what we're saying? And we always like to get closure, but the person already know what they done, because they're evil. It's not really hard to figure out. They have no love for themselves, no truth in them. They're evil. That's why they did what they did. They ain't give a damn about you. People that love you, they're not going to put you in harm's way. They're not going to talk down to you. Ain't no relationship perfect, but nobody's going to do that. They love you. They're going to do everything they can to help you be better, grow, the best version, like we said, that you can possibly be, and, support you. That's one of the main things that people going to do. Not have you live in their shadow, cook, clean, and do all this crap, because they don't know how to do it. They too lazy to do it. They too much of a damn mama's boy. Yeah, we said it. All that crap, and they don't want to do it for themselves. Sit down and reflect on anything. Whatever it's going to take. Whatever lesson you get out of it, make it a positive one. Take it and move on. Even if they move on, get into another relationship, get married, have a baby, they ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't even got to care. Focus on you. We've seen and heard about women like they get married and have a couple of kids. You have your kids, your time is focused on them. So you really ain't got time to worry about yourself or exercise. They get let themselves go, whether it be intentional or not, it don't matter. Then they do go cheat because they was too fat or this, that, and the other. When you could have helped her, you could have took her, let's go for a job, bam, bam, let's put the kids in daycare, get a nanny. There's always other ways, but we always take the easy way, or should we say the coward way out. Then y'all break up or whatever. She starts working out, starts dating somebody, which she has all the right to, back to work or whatever the case may be, back to school. And when y'all getting divorced, you looking like, with your little side piece, because you weren't expecting that. You thought that you leaving was going to be the camel, well, the straw that broke the camel's back, and it was going to tear down. You anything like us? Nah. It don't even matter who left who. Like we said, we may never see your face again, but that's not our main motive for wanting to do better. But if we see you, walk out, oh, so she ain't. No, we ain't. It's going to take more than a damn little boy to keep us down. Get out of here. We strong, honey. We always were. We've been working since we were 16 years old. That's why we hate when people be like, you wouldn't have had nothing if it wasn't for me. You wouldn't. What? We've been working since we were 16. Sit down. We only known you for about 2 weeks. Sit down. Okay? Don't flatter yourself. Opportunities come and go. People, they really, really get the big head with that, man. But allow it to shape your growth. You know what we're saying? And reflect on it. Try to see what the lesson is, whatever it may be. Like we said, no bitter feelings, no resentment. Reflect on it, what happened, what you did, what he did, she did, whatever. And embrace that. If I failed, it didn't work out, so I'm going to take this experience and put it into my future, moving forward. I won't do this next time, or I'll do this better, whatever the case may be. Like we say, even if you're the one that turned out to be bogus, reflect. That's what we had to do. Where was we weak at? What did we allow to happen? We ignored the red flags. We should have said this. We should have walked away. We shouldn't have said that. We should have did this. It was all that. You was putting all your stuff on the back burner for this guy. Now it's time to focus on your businesses, everything you got to do. Now we standing on business. Y'all know what that is. And we had to reflect on that as well. Embrace change. Nothing ever stays the same, y'all. Life is always changing, always growing, it's always evolving. And when things don't work out, life still goes on. It still goes on. And that's why we say we don't care about what other people do, because we know their life don't stop because we ain't in it. Our life don't stop because they ain't in it. Everybody has a right to move on. You ain't got to kill. You ain't got to speak to that person ever again. You ain't got to hold no grudge either. Be the best you. Know what we're saying? Accept that. Our kids getting older. We're a grandmother now. So much now, life that's changing and growing. And instead of trying to fight it and avoid it and run from it, we just gonna go through it, ride the wave until we find the one that we can get on, get steady, stay focused, and we gonna keep moving. Like we said, we more determined now than ever, more than determined to be better and to learn from our failures and our mistakes and stop putting the blame on other people. They deserve some of it, but not all of it. Not all of it at all. Embrace the flow and the change in this crazy world and keep it as a part of your journey. We all got a story to tell. We all do. But let's make it as beautiful as possible. And we just said this: release emotional attachments to anybody. It can be hard to break, but it can be possible. We didn't think that either when we was in relationships. We thought this was it. We couldn't leave this person. We weren't gonna find nothing better. We weren't gonna be better. And we loved them. We was genuinely in love with them. We love. That's why it made it so hard. Like, what if they move on and do this and all that? Okay, so what if they do? They're not going to be you. It don't make them better than you. It don't make you less than them. You're going to find somebody, you're going to move on and go to the next phase in your life, and so are they if it doesn't work out. Don't let that fear stop you from following whatever path you need to follow. You're going to hold yourself back and even worse, like hinder yourself. No. The messengers say treat yourself, not cheat yourself. And no wrong with taking care of yourself. It's not selfish. Absolutely not. But make sure you take care of other people. Now, you doing that, you take care of other people, yeah, you live on the selfish side. But help other people while you coming up. Even when you get there, help them. There's nothing wrong with that. Talking to somebody, or if you're anything like us, y'all, you find a creative outlet. We love music. We love talking on our radio show, our podcast, making beats and all that. It actually helps, especially writing poetry. Just release and let that go in a constructive and we saying positive way. So we already know that already. And we done said this throughout the whole show. Self-care, focus on your well-being. We have said this throughout the show, y'all. Surrounding yourself with positive people, the right people, and pursuing your passions. Just said that in the last suggestion, releasing emotional attachments. Find what's going to make you happy, what's going to make anything in this world mean something to you. Whatever you do, make it mean something to you. And shift your energy away from the negativity. Anything that's going to hold you back, anybody that's going to hold you back, and look toward what's going to make you happy and bring you joy. We're realizing that right now. We holding on to so many things we shouldn't, and we got to stay focused. We have things to do what's going to bring us joy and bring us happy because, like we said, we love doing our shows. It was one of the things we love to do. We love connecting. We can go down the list. But with music, writing, working for ourselves, we plan to travel one day. We're going to get back in the modeling, pampering ourselves, being a mother, of course. Love to eat. Anybody knows we love to eat some food. Money is not the top of the list, obviously, but yes, because you really can't do nothing when you're broke. So helping others, of course, our sisters that want to wake up and be taught. We mentioned this already, meditation music, and we mentioned networking and connecting with other people. And a lot of those things on the list we haven't started yet. Some we have, but like we said, we are a constant work in progress, and we're going to keep moving and keep doing what we love to do. Take all that energy, that negative energy, that holding a grudge, that you don't want to let go. Take all that, put it into something positive. Let go. Because you might, and more than likely, will grab onto something more beautiful. And this last one is going to sound crazy, y'all. But be thankful for what you've gone through. Be happy because, one, you're still here. A lot of people aren't. You still got breath in your body and you still have a pulse. If you hadn't gone through the things you've gone through, you wouldn't be able to appreciate what you have now. And you wouldn't be the person, the man or the woman you are now. We know we wouldn't be. And we never work on reflecting on our past. But yeah, we look back to see how far we done came and be like, oh my God, I was a completely different person about 4 or 5 years ago. And look at everything we've done in the past 4 or 5 years. We were a completely different person. And we have come so far and we have changed and been burned, been through hell and high water. This is crazy. And now it's just made us more conscious, more aware, wanting to be better, working on being better. And we realize we don't have to compete. We don't have to be that girl, that it girl. We can be ourselves. We can sit back, relax, and just go through, like we said earlier, the little wave until we catch ours. And it doesn't make us any less important. It doesn't make us any less worthy. And it doesn't make us any less significant. We just in our own lane, doing our own thing. And incorporating all these, into your life, everything we said, it can help you, like, really, y'all, find freedom because you don't care what people think. Peace, because you don't have that negativity in your life anymore, and fulfillment when you really find your purpose and what your purpose is going to serve for other people. And what's going to make you happy, and allowing you to let go of anything in this life that no longer serves you, or it's going to bring you a purpose, or going to make you happy. When you focus on yourself, you in your own lane, we can't say it's enough. You're not worried about nothing else because you bettering yourself. You're not focused on what Tom, Dick, and Jane is saying about Amy, Steve, and whatever. Your name ain't in nobody's mouth. And when they start seeing you do better, then it will be. But your name ain't in nobody's mouth. You ain't out there hoeing around, gossiping. Especially when you're doing it like we are under righteousness. It's not a no-brainer either. You're not focused on that. You let it go. You're going to get to the point where you won't even remember any of it because you done deleted it. And even if you have those thoughts again, replace it with a positive one. The main one we use is you're not there anymore. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you're not there anymore. You're safe. Allow those memories and allow those dark times, allow that pain to make you better, not make you bitter. And we realize how that can happen so easily. Oh, wow. And it was never because we wanted anybody back. We could have had them back. No. It's because they knew they were wrong. And instead of holding themselves accountable, they always made us the bad guy. We have been treated like gum under people's shoe, like lower than dirt. But we know they're going to get what's coming to them. And we ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do absolutely nothing. We did it and acted a plumb fool. Whether we was right or wrong, whether we had reasons to, we acted a plumb fool. Now, we are approaching, we're going to be 39 in a couple weeks, y'all. We're approaching 40. We don't have time anymore. You don't like us, stay where you at. You hate us, stay where you at. You can't support us, stay where you at. You can't love us for who we are now, stay where you at. You like us, don't like us, we can go down the list. Stay where you're at. You can keep our name all in your mouth. We don't care. We're not competing. We ain't got to be that it girl. We can be whoever we want to be as long as we don't upset Allah. And we realizing that more and more every day, and we got a whole lot of work to do. But it ain't nothing new. So that's what we would say to you guys on truly living and letting go. It is possible. And remember, it's not for the other person. It's for you. Your peace, your life, your sanity. And that's it, that's all. There's no other way we can possibly put it. Love yourself, live your life, and accept the changes. These crazy ups and downs that come with living life. Man, because it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride, y'all. Okay, so we are done running our mouth for this evening, you guys. Thank you to everyone so much for coming through to hang out with us. We definitely appreciate it. And we will be live this Thursday. Make sure y'all come through and don't miss it. We will be live each and every Thursday. Queen Mimi on Real Talk and Real Topics, you guys. Make sure y'all come through every Thursday evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We discussing Islam, real issues, mental health issues that's going on with this world, and how our brothers and sisters can be better and deal with these things a lot better, following the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. Ladies, we already have social media on the screen. Y'all want to come through and holler at us? Follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. The Queen Mimi Podcast. Fellas, you can holler at our husband, KLG. He will be back on the show with us. We're just going to keep everything going. Because both our work schedules is crazy right now. So we know, y'all know already how that goes. And yeah. We're going to keep everything going, you guys. So with all that being said, thank you to everyone for coming through to hang out with us. We definitely appreciate it so much. We will see you guys once again Sunday on our Sunday Positivity Talk with Queen Mimi. We will have a special guest, an old friend of ours. His name is Vital, actress, author, producer. This girl is doing everything. She has a play coming up called Nine Lives. She is playing 9 different characters, y'all. We have not seen the play yet, but we got to get to that. We ain't been in the in a couple of years. We're gonna get to the end, catch one of her shows in the future. But we will have her on Sunday to talk about that. We're gonna reminisce a little bit, catch up, of course. We hope to see you guys there. And with all that being said, that's pretty much it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. We'll make sure we do the same. And we thank y'all once again. Talk to y'all later.